Bitcoin is having a hard time trying to break over $50,000. There's been a few attempts now to crush that line of resistance, but up until now, they have not managed to do that. Could we be getting ready to see Bitcoin finally crack over $50,000? Or are we going to get some more chances to buy Bitcoin dips before the big breakout takes us higher? My name's Lark, and every day I make videos to help you make money investing. So if that's what you want to do, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and make sure to catch all of my videos. By the way, if you want to buy and to trade all of the best coins from Bitcoin right on down to all the hot altcoins like Polkadot and Refinance and eGold and all those other ones, then you need to get an account over on Binance. It's literally the #1 exchange in crypto and is where I do the majority of my crypto trading and investing. You can sign up using the link down below in the description and you'll get 10% off of your fees over on Binance. So let's talk about the markets. It's been a pretty wild and wacky day, really, past 24, 48 hours for crypto. The prices crashed just really across the board. Bitcoin, altcoins, everything went down. Then they pumped back super hard, in fact, so hard and so fast that if you had been sleeping for a couple hours, you would have missed the whole, big darn crash thing that happened. I love this market. Moves so fast, so crazy. Let's look at Bitcoin right now, though, and see what it is doing. So after dropping by 8% yesterday, Bitcoin has recovered most of its losses today. We have hit 3 new highs in the last week for Bitcoin. Incredibly bullish. Bitcoin just wildly bullish right now, especially when you look at the bigger time frame, just crazy bullish. But each of these highs has been followed by a pretty decent sell-off for Bitcoin as you see, the whales and people coming in to take profits when we hit those new highs. This increase in selling pressure every time we hit a new high is creating a pretty strong barrier, keeping us from breaking over the $50,000 mark. Let's take a look here at the ascending triangles. So last week we were watching this particular ascending triangle. Now you can see that we did have an attempt to break out above it. That failed. We broke below this triangle. That dip, of course, was bought up, so that invalidated the bearish breakdown. We broke above it again. And look, all of these moves, they all have one thing in common. They lacked any real significant volume. Just look down here at the bottom of the chart of the volume profile. Not a lot of volume happening on any of those moves. Ideally, to see a good confirmation of a bullish breakout, then we want to see the pattern breaking out, backed up by some strong volume. So instead, what are we doing? We're going to redraw this triangle, expanding out the borders with the new highs and lows accounted for. If we can get a successful breakout from this ascending triangle backed up by some volume, then it's going to set us up to not only pass over $50,000, but to also hit some nice new highs, potentially around the $54,000 mark. That is the implied breakout target for this triangle. That being said, Bitcoin has been creating a bearish divergence since the 9th of February. You can see here on the daily charts that we're putting in higher highs for the price and at the same time putting in lower lows on the RSI. Now this is a classic bearish pattern. Could see Bitcoin falling in the coming days to come down or at least at the very least maybe just grinding sideways, right? But potentially we'll see some more dip buying opportunities. Right now, I think to get a massive, crazy pump to just really move us beyond that 50K mark, we need some big news. Twitter needs to buy some Bitcoin, Apple needs to buy some Bitcoin, something exciting like that. So long story short, we could get some more buying opportunities on Bitcoin before we break over $50,000. $45,700 and $43,700, I think, are the areas to really be watching right now to ladder in some buy orders or to put in some long orders. This is also an area of interest as it lines up with the broader uptrend line that has really been in place for Bitcoin since it broke out of the downtrend in late January. Now I know, you might be thinking, WTF, Lark? We have a bullish ascending triangle and a bearish RSI divergence. Make up your mind, dude. What's going on? Well, here's the way that I see it. Until we break and close a candle above $49,200, which is the top line on our ascending triangle, with strong volume backing that up, then the ascending triangle has not completed yet. It's just, in theory stage in terms of a breakout pattern, a very exciting theory stage, but until we see that confirmation, that's all it is. Our bearish divergence could invalidate that. We could see the price move lower where, of course, we can buy some freaking dips. And who doesn't love buying dips? Basically, right now, I'm watching and waiting for confirmation to determine the next move for Bitcoin. I really want to see it closing above $49,200 with volume. But until that happens, we're waiting, we're watching. Now let's talk about altcoins real quick, because I think it's just super fascinating how quickly the dips were bought up for altcoins yesterday, showing obviously a massive amount of interest to get those positions in altcoins at pretty decent discounts. But there is one thing I want you to keep in mind. We haven't really had a big, strong, shakeout kind of correction for altcoins since like last September. During this bull run, there will be multiple major cool-offs and corrections for Bitcoin, for altcoins. It's the cycle of the markets. The thing to remember is that, Bitcoin had a 30% correction in early January. Exactly when everyone was out there screaming, new paradigm of money, it's only going to keep going up forever. Similar sentiment to what we've been seeing with the altcoin markets recently. And then, of course, we had a big correction coming in. Pretty standard stuff for markets. That Bitcoin correction lasted for about 4 weeks approximately. And I want you to remember, too, that we are in a bull market. This has not changed with 20, 30% corrections. That does not mean we're going to go in a straight line up. There will be frequent and massive corrections. Anticipate them, welcome them, be ready to take advantage of them. In fact, we probably should be looking for an even more significant cooling off period for altcoins versus just one, technical big dip yesterday. Remember, the best time to buy during a bull run, that's when we see these massive 20, 30, 40% dips taking place. That's where the opportunity lies. Buying on red days will help you maximize your gains. I know it sounds really simple, but most people do the opposite. I want to reiterate that Bitcoin is going to be a 6-digit asset by the end of 2021. That's my personal belief. I really believe that's going to happen. There's simply too much bullish news for this not to happen. And if Bitcoin is going to go to 6 digits, then what the heck's going to happen? Altcoins, man, that's going to be crazy. I fully expect altcoins to stage mind-blowing rallies and for the altcoin market cap to get well over $1 trillion, potentially even up to $2 trillion just for all altcoins. So if we get Bitcoin just a simple 2x, right, to $100,000, that will mean that a lot of altcoins will do 50 or 100x gains. The top, all the blue chips and stuff like that, those coins are probably going to do 10x's. Ethereum's probably going to triple in that same time period. And that's just for Bitcoin going to 100K. What if the predictions for $300,000 Bitcoin prove to be true during this bull run? Well, then hold on to your butts, man, because that's going to be crazy, crazy stuff. Your question for today: what do you think is coming next for Bitcoin? Will we see the ascending triangle breaking to the upside, or will our bearish divergence give us a buying opportunity at lower prices? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.